What up, guys? Another Adonis review. Today I am doing GodFall. GodFall came out in, I believe it was November of 2020. This is a game I was thinking it'd be great to do because I feel like it's a game that not a lot of people have played, you know? So it's a game that possibly could come up. You could see it. You could be like, this game looks sick as fuck. I don't know why I haven't played it. People haven't really talked about it. Is it worth playing? Is it worth playing nowadays? Now it's 2 years old. How much money might it be worth now that it's been 3 years old? You know, so I thought we'd kind of discuss it because it's a game I feel like that people could still hit, you know? It's not one of those things. It's definitely not a game that people buy day one. And then that's it. And then if they didn't buy it day one, they don't buy it. This is a game that, you know, you don't buy day one because you're not going to pay $60 or $70 on the fucking game that you haven't heard anything terrifically about. So you wait for it to go down in price. So let's talk about it. So first off, the main draw when you see, you know, a trailer for this game or even the gameplay is the outfits. I'd have to say, in any game I've ever played, this has some of the sickest armor pieces I've ever seen. You know, like in Destiny or fucking Call of Duty or fucking Apex. If any game, if I had my own characters had armor like this, I would be happy. They have the sickest, dopest armor. But dope-ass cosmetics and knowing, you know, how cool-ass armor should look, unfortunately doesn't make the best game in the world. This game, I guess to start off with the benefits of this game, the benefits are, you know, pretty decently good graphics. You know, it does look good. It's a pretty smooth playing game. And like I said, the cosmetics you get in it are pretty dope. There is, I mean, you know, there is like cosmetic updates, you know, where you can obviously change like the color and of your outfits that you have. But beyond that, there is a certain amount, you know, there's like let's just pretend like there's basically like 20 cool looking armors and then you can unlock them. It's not impossible. I unlocked all my armors that I wanted to unlock in, at least, you know, in the one playthrough I did, the one like, you know, I don't know, 10 to 15 hour playthrough I did. So it wasn't difficult. It gave me the option to kind of work for what I wanted to work and get the armors that I wanted to get, which I appreciated. It's not like, you know, it's not like any armor was behind fucking some wall that was impossible. You know, it wasn't pay to play, which was nice. So that's nice. The gameplay is pretty cool. You know, you get different weapons and each, you know, there's a good amount of variety. Usually when it's just like sword play, sometimes it can be sometimes stale because you just think, you know, what are you going to do? Just have a sword and different types of swords or something. But, you know, they have spears and double swords and, you know, different shit like that, you know, and they have different powers and shit that you can add, which is nice. But, I mean, that's kind of the main benefits of the game. And like I said, the negatives aren't bad, but it's just that this game is very fucking amazing. First off, the story is very underwhelming. You know, there's not much really to it. You can honestly just go on autoplay in your mind when you're doing this game and just not give a fuck about the story and then be whatever. You know, some evil thing is taking over the land and you gotta like beat their bosses to fucking win the day. It's short, like I said, it's like a 10-hour game. So fucking and out of 10 hours, you know, 9 hours and 30 minutes of it is just playing the game, with 30 minutes of it being cutscenes. And like I said, the cutscenes are just like brief people talking to you for 5 minutes. There's not really like a really cool cutscene or really a lot of character depth or growth in it, which is a shame, but whatever. This is though a great game to fucking, like I said, just turn off your mind. You fucking put on a podcast or something and just fucking, you know, fuck shit up, you know, for like 30 minutes to an hour, just having fun, you know, testing out new weapons and shit, you know, running around in your cool new armor and just seeing how cool you fucking can look. So that is a negative. You know, story is pretty lackluster, and I believe they've made this game to have a lot of, you know, supposedly supposed to be a lot of playback value, what they were hoping. I think you might be able to play with friends as well, which might have been a positive. I'm not sure because I don't remember ever feeling like I could play with other people. But you'll see, it's it's one thing to play a game back, when it has a great story and whatnot. But it's a totally other thing to continue playing a game after you beat it, when the story sucks in the first place. So it's really tough to play once you kind of completed fought the boss and kind of moved along. So that makes it kind of ruins the playback value of it. So that's always something to keep in mind. So I mean, this was a pretty quick and to the point kind of review, I'd say. The graphics are good, the outfits are dope as fuck, the story is lacking, and nothing's really there. And it's kind of a game you can just fucking turn off and your brain and play, and it's cool to kind of use the custom weapons and whatnot. With that being said, should you pay full price for this ever? No. Never pay $70. This is not a $70 worth game. This game was at times I've seen it given away. I've seen it, I think, on PlayStation Plus for free. It's been given a month for free. I think I got it at one time on sale for like $20. I think $20 is probably the max you should ever pay for this game. I think you could probably get $20 of enjoyment out of it, but that's probably the tier of it. I would say you should realistically probably only pay like $10 for it. It's probably more realistic, fair number. Usually this game, since it's kind of one of those back buffer games that people don't really notice, you can normally find it for pretty cheap. I think it's on sale constantly, and like I said, there's times where you can even find it for free. It might even be one of those PlayStation Plus games or fucking Game Pass games. I don't know if this is. I'd like to say it's on Xbox too, but Xbox has like no game, so it's like hard for me to believe that they actually have a game, even if it's not a special game. But yeah, I say it is a fun game, to play once, just kind of run through just for shits and giggles, but definitely nothing to spend money on. It's definitely not worth it. So if you can find it for like $5-10, fuck it, go for it, play the game. You'll get a little bit of fun out of it. But if you're thinking you should pay $30 and more to get those dope ass outfits, it's not worth it. Don't do it. So hope that helps you out if you've been thinking about getting GodFall and wondering, what's awesome and not awesome about it. It's just a lackluster game with cool ass cosmetics and decent fighting, but no real draw or story or anything to make it really worth paying any money for it. Hope that helps. Later, guys.